send it to those that get a chance to be here. I know it's in the middle of the day. Unfortunately, we have some other webinars happening this week. If you're a college student, we definitely recommend that you check those out. We're going to be talking about college and career readiness, which is really exciting, and mentorship and transcripts. So if you're interested in those kind of that information, we definitely recommend you join us. But for today, we're just going to be talking about the travel scholarship and traveling to national conference, what that looks like, and answer all of your questions. So if you have not registered for the conference using the link that we sent out, and if you have not booked your travel or organized that with me, please email me as soon as possible. Flights are booking up so fast. We're already having trouble getting those booked. Registration, that's not really that much of a problem, but we want to make sure that you're on the list. And so you can also register for really fun side activities like tours. There's a hackathon that's going to be really fun. So we want to make sure that you get on those as well. And I definitely recommend going to the hackathon, the college hackathon, because I will be there running it, and it will be a lot of fun. And so please come and learn how to hack into some security software, which is really exciting. Okay, so yeah, that's the first housekeeping. If you have not, if you don't have your flight or have not organized that with me, if you have not registered for the conference, please, please, please email me as soon as possible. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is I'm actually gonna show y'all a video that is from our national conference site. And I hope it will play okay on this. We're gonna see, sometimes playing YouTube videos over Teams is kind of a mess. So it's just gonna kind of go over travel tips, kind of what you are going to be doing as far as traveling, and some safety tips as well. Actually, I don't think I'm going to play this. I just have this feeling that it's going to go poorly. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to talk about traveling, and then I'm going to send y'all this video because there's some other links I want to send y'all as well. So like most of the United States, the state of Arizona, in inside places, you need to wear a mask. So when you're on your flight, in the airport, and in the hotel, and in the convention center, we are asking that you wear your mask. We at AISES are following the CDC guidelines extremely closely. We're also following the state of Arizona's mandates that they're putting in around COVID. We understand that this is a really scary time to be traveling, and we want to make sure that you feel as comfortable as possible to reach out to us with those concerns that you have. Up until that last moment, if you need to back out because of COVID, we totally understand. We will not be mad at you. We will not make you pay for your things. If you don't show up to national conference, and then after the fact, let us know, there could be some repercussions. But up until that moment where you're supposed to arrive, if you decide not to go, you have to let us know as soon as possible. And that being said, we can then use those tickets for someone else. We can use your hotel room for someone else. And it just makes it a lot easier to move that stuff around and then just not lose money in the end. So that being said, if you do have those, if you want to know more about our COVID precautions that we're taking, you should go to the conference.aises.org website, and I will put that in the email that I'm going to send. And that's kind of just laid out how we are approaching this. As an organization, we obviously take this very, very, very seriously. And we want everyone to know that we want to make space for those who have concerns, like a lot of us do. Okay, so that being said, please wear your mask. Please reach out to me if you have any concerns, or if you decide you don't want to go before you do come, just let me know as soon as possible. That's totally fine. The other thing, you as a travel scholar, what being a travel scholar means is that AISES is covering your registration fees. We're covering your flight. I think that's actually it. Let me just double check that. So what we do not cover, in your hotel room, that's the other one. So your hotel room, your registration, and your flight. I'm so sorry. It has been literally the longest Monday of my life. So what we don't cover under the travel scholarship, what you are responsible for is you're responsible for your meals. That being said, there's going to be so much food at the conference. There's meals that take place that don't all get eaten by, sponsored events. There's snacks everywhere. There's vending machines. There's coffee bars. So please don't think that you're going to be just kind of like, running around starving. There will be options for you. We just don't give you the money for those. We expect you to cover your own food and your own ground transportation, that being like your Uber or your Lyft or your from the hotel. And there is some information on the website, which I will send to you. There are really cheap options from getting from the airport to the hotel and to the conference center. It's only 4 miles away from the airport to the conference center. And so it's really, really a short distance. So I don't want you to think that you're going to be in an Uber or a Lyft for hours and it's going to cost you so much money. It's a really, really short drive. So there are, you can rent a vehicle if you want to. We obviously don't cover that. You can get an Uber or a Lyft. There are also public transportation. So there's a train station as well, which is like a metro rail that goes directly into Phoenix. And I'm going to send out a matrix of all of you who are flying in on the 22nd. So you can see who's flying in together. And if you all want to kind of organize and share a ride and kind of cut that cost, you're more than welcome to. You're all adults, and we definitely want you to feel like you have that freedom to organize amongst yourselves. And we'll also be sending out your roommate list as well. And I should have said that to you last week, and I'm so sorry, but I will send it to you today.
One thing I just want to add, Taylor, from the hotel to the convention center, from one of the hotels to Sheraton, I think that's where all of our students are staying, correct? It's like walking distance. So if you don't have the Lyft or Uber app, from the hotel to the convention center, like to get to the actual conference, isn't too far. And like Taylor mentioned, there is public transportation as well. Sorry, just wanted to add that.
Oh, yes. Yeah. I'm sorry. I was speaking specifically from the airport to the hotel. The hotel and the convention center is like a block away. So unless you have some like like a health issue, or you're not, those kind of things, it's a block away. And so if you unless you want to, there's no need to get a ride share there. Thank you, Hope, for sharing that. Yes, it's so close. So really, when I talk about ground transportation and organizing that, it's only from the airport to the hotel and then back, because that's really when you're the only place you're really going to need it. So yes, so just to reiterate, so we're all clear, what you get covered as a travel scholar is your flight, your hotel, and your registration. Everything else is out of your pocket. There are really affordable food options. Like I said, the airport's only 4 miles away. And so, but just be mindful of that. Just be mindful that is what it means to be a travel scholar, or those things are covered and some things are not. So I don't know if any of you all have checked out the agenda for the conference, but it is up on the website, and I'm going to send that link as well. And there's a lot of really amazing things that are happening all at once, so much stuff is happening, like 5 events are happening at one time. And so I definitely recommend that you go through the agenda and kind of write down some of the things you want to make sure you hit up, because it is going to be slightly overwhelming when you first get there. There's just so much to see and so much to do. And we want to make sure that you have the best time. And I'm going to be there the entire time. Hope's going to be there the entire time. And so if you see us and you have questions, flag us down. We're happy to help. So don't think you're going to be alone in this. And if you ever have any issues with your room, with your flight, your registration, anything like that, I will be available. And I'll put my cell phone number in the email as well. And I'll have that on me. And so you can reach out to me through a text or a phone call if it's like super, super urgent. So another thing is, all of you are asking what to pack for national conference. So business casual is kind of what we always suggest. Obviously, we want you to be comfortable. So when I say business casual, you don't need to break out your like 3-inch heels or like your shiny like dress shoes that you don't wear, but like once a year for an hour, going to like your graduation or some kind of event like that. You will be walking around a lot. Things will be happening at the convention center from like 8 a.m. until like 11 p.m. almost every day. So if you plan on being there the entire time, please know we want you to be comfortable. So, but we don't obviously we want you to present yourself in a way that if you do meet a person from like Boeing, and that's like your dream place to work, that you don't feel self-conscious about, like, oh my gosh, I should have worn like a suit. But we want you to obviously present yourself in a way that you feel comfortable, and that you feel like expresses you as a person. And so comfortable, good shoes. It might be cold in the convention center. So if you're someone like me, who I get so cold so fast, you might bring a coat that you can take on and off. You might bring a backpack if you want to, for like having a water bottle. There'll be water bottle stations. There'll be snack stations as well, but you can always pack some snacks in there, and or have like your laptop and your charger, because there will be charging stations. There'll be workstations. So if you need to go, log into a class, there'll be spaces for you to go do that. If you need to answer emails, or if you just want to like take some time to like not be around people, because there's going to be a lot of people, there will be spaces like that. And so bring books or your computer with your charger. Make sure you bring your phone charger as well. That's always a good thing to bring into the convention center, because there will be plugs around if you need to charge your phone during the conference. So little things like that are important. Mask, again, is important. There will be hand sanitation spaces. There'll be spaces where you can wash your hands. We're also going to have a wristband system that is going to allow you to choose between 3 colors. Some of you might have seen this already. It's like red for if you're like not comfortable with any like touching at all, like I don't want to shake hands, I don't want to hug, I don't want to get within 6 feet of you. There's yellow for like I'm okay like getting like a little closer, but like again, please don't touch me. And then there's green for like I'm okay with like a side hug or shaking hands. That being said, COVID is still around, and so please still be cautious with how much you are like interacting with people, because we do want to make sure that everyone comes away from this safe and healthy. So there will be that as well for you to express like how you feel about human contact in this kind of time and in the convention center space. There isn't a curfew for the hotel. Like I said, you're all adults, but we do expect you to be respectful of the conference, of the hotel, of representing AISES, because you are representing us. We want you to go and to meet people and to make those connections and learn something new. There'll be a maker's market, so maybe you can pick up some like nice new earrings. And we want you to enjoy this time, and we want you to live it to the fullest. We also want you to be super safe, and we want you to know that you are representing AISES when you go. What else? I'm trying to think. I have my agenda, but like I said, today's been like the longest Monday of my life, and so my word crashed and did not offer me a recovery. So it's great.
You're doing awesome. I think you've hit all the points. I did just add in the chat as well that some professionals and students do wear ribbon skirts, ribbon shirts, or moccasins. Yeah.
Yes,
so
traditional wear. If you want to wear regalia, you can definitely do that. We will mostly be in ribbon skirts and moccasins and ribbon shirts. So yes, if you want to bring some traditional wear, especially for the last day, like during the closing ceremonies and during the powwow, we'll all be in that as well. And so if you would like to do that, we would love to see that. We want you to feel free to do that. Let's see. So like I said, there's a bunch of different extra stuff to do. There's a grad student mixer. There is obviously the keynote speech. There's the hackathon, which I said I definitely recommend if you're in college and you care about that kind of thing. There's tours. So there's a lot of fun stuff. So I want to kind of open this up. I don't want to take too long, but I kind of want to open this up and see who has some questions. Maybe there's something that I haven't shared yet, or some information that you would like to be sent to you. I definitely want you to feel as prepared as possible. But also just feel excited, and you can't plan every single detail of it. We also want you to go and just kind of enjoy being in that space. But if anyone has any questions, please let me know right now.
It can be any little thing you're wondering about, any questions around conference, just because we know we're like, as it's approaching closer, there's just those little details. You're like, what about this? Or anything.
Did you say that you'll be sending out the room assignments, or is it assignments? I'm not sure later.
Yeah, it's assignments. Yeah. And so you have been paired with another travel scholar based on the gender that you put on your application. And so we've paired everyone with a roommate, and there's one person, because it was like an odd number, that did not get paired with someone. But we will be sending that out. Yes. And I'll add the emails as well. And so you can reach out to them and organize that if you want to. You can share flight information and that kind of thing.
So Jerry asked, what hotel are we booked at? So we are staying at the Sheraton. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I was just gonna,
it's fine. So we're booked at the Sheraton Phoenix downtown. And I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to share my screen really quickly. Go. So this is the conference site. So you can see here underneath attendees, there's hotel and travel. This is the hotel you are booked in, and we do have a confirmation number for you. That's something I'll be sending out with your room assignment. So you can, you just walk in. Obviously, you're booked through the 22nd through the 26th. So on the 22nd, you can walk in. If it's before check-in time, they will let you leave your bag. And then you can go do whatever you want. If you need to go on your computer, you can do that in the lobby. There'll be stuff in the convention center as well. Since the on the 22nd, since it doesn't officially start till the 23rd, there is some stuff happening in the convention center on the 22nd, but it's all geared towards high schoolers. We're having like a high school day and middle school day. So probably nothing that you would be interested in, but I think you can come in and walk around. And let's see, down here is a little more about the convention center, the airport. That's, you're all flying into the Sky Harbor Airport, which is only 4 miles away from the convention center. And this is the ground transportation. And you can see here, there's the metro rail. So you can click in here and see how to get from, wherever you want by the light rail, if that's something that you're interested in. And like I said, there is the agenda. And so you can see the conference agenda here. This has all the really great stuff that's happening, and you can sort it by day. So if you want to see, like, if you're presenting oral or poster presentations on the 24th, you can go and see your presentation has been linked here, so you can search your name and your time. Or if there's someone that you're wanting to see, you can also do that as well. So definitely recommend coming to conference.aises.org, clicking around. It's got a ton of great information. And you can also see the video that I was going to share. It is here as well. Let's see, actually, I think it's under travel. I think they linked it here. Maybe not. I will link it. I'll send it in an email anyway. Okay. So some hotels require you to leave a credit card for incidentals. No, you do not. No, you don't. AISES is covering that. If you do get asked for that, you can call me, but they should not be asking you that. because we have like a block, and I'm pretty sure like the block is underneath ACE, like we're liable for that. Let's see here.
Sorry, just to clarify, my emojis were to Sky because the Sky Harbor, not about the hotel.
Oh,
that was
oh,
cool.
Sky. Oh, that's funny. I didn't realize that. Yeah. So, does anyone have any other questions or concerns even? Maybe there's something that hasn't been shared yet. And no pressure also, I'm always around to answer any emails that you have. I'm happy to do that. If you don't want to ask in front of everyone, that's totally fine. So yeah. Okay, well, I'm happy this was a short meeting for everyone. Obviously, we don't go on for hours, but I'm around. Please reach out to me. I will be sending you the videos that I wanted to share. I'll send you again the conference AISES.org, and I will send you your room assignments with your confirmation codes as well. Oh, never mind. I have access to them. I was going to ask you to share your flights with me so I can make that matrix, but I know where to find them. So, okay. Well, we are in the countdown. I will see you all in 8 days, which is crazy. But I'm really excited. Get pumped. And yeah, please reach out to me if you have any questions, and we will see you all very soon.
Yes,
Thanks,
thank you,
everybody.
Taylor. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you. One last
Thank
question.
you.
What's your contact number?
Oh, my contact number? Yes, I will put it in the email, but I will also really quickly, this is my cell phone for emergencies while we're there. Here we go. That's to everyone. I'll give everyone a second to copy that down. And here's I know you all have my email, but just in case, here is my email as well.
Taylor, I didn't know if you wanted to include the recording of this in the email, or are we just going to send it to the students who weren't here?
No, we're going to send it to everyone. It's going to be a link. Yeah. We'll do like an all-encompassing. So if anyone needs to refer to this again, you will have that availability. Okay, everyone. Well, have a great rest of your week, and we will see you all next Tuesday.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.